Farm 37 project comes a long way. The planning has come some couple of years ago, where the idea was predominantly to decongest Quisopmont for the mere fact that we have a lot of backyard shacks. Now, this project has come in handy for us because we are going to actualize the project and really decongest the area. We have a lot of people that are living in shacks, and we want them to have decent housing. So it really comes in handy for us, and we are hopeful that it will really put a dent on what is happening at the moment.
Now, 200 houses will be built in this first phase. What kind of houses can beneficiaries expect in terms of size and structure?
We have two types of houses that will be constructed. We have a one-bedroom house that will be 27 square meters. Then we have a two-bedroom house with a total of 41 square meters. So those are the type of houses that we have, and we are going to build 100 each, 100 one bedroom and then 100 two bedrooms.
And who exactly qualifies to benefit from this project? And how can residents apply or get involved?
We are looking at two different categories. We have people that are living in shacks that needs decent housing. So one category will be of those. Then we do have people who have been residing with their family members, whether they are parents or grandparents for years. And due to circumstances, they could not really own properties. So these are the different categories we are going to look at.
And what impact do you expect this initiative to have on the broader issue of informal settlements in Walvis Bay?
It will actually have a positive impact because people will own properties, and by default, it will actually improve their livelihoods due to these decent shelters that they are going to have. It will also minimize the almost weekly shake fires that we are experiencing because this will form part of the decongestion. So it will definitely have a positive impact to us as a town or the authority in place.
And are there any plans for future phases beyond the initial 200 houses? If so, how many more homes or houses could we see in the coming years?
Yes, no, most definitely. We do have future plans. This is only phase one that targets the 200 houses. And the plan is actually to service and build houses on an annual basis. The number of houses will actually depend on the funds availability. But ideally, we are looking at 200 per year, as well as in comparison to the backlog that we have in terms of house provision. So all in all, we can say at least in 5 years' time, we could potentially have 2 to 3,000 housing units.
And how does this project align with the national housing strategies and the government's broader development goals?
The aim of government is for every Namibian to have a decent shelter. Government is not really looking at people living in shacks, but to ensure that every Namibian has decent shelter. Now, it will also help with the curbing of the rising unemployment levels. People will get, through this project, people will get temporary jobs, and since people, there will be a creation of employment. It will also reduce poverty, and this is actually part of Pillar 4, which speaks about effective governance and public service delivery. So it will actually create a conducive environment for socioeconomic development. And it will also include serious reforms for the public service development machinery and really actualize the integrated planning approach. So we are happy that this is really happening because it is something that is tangible and something that speaks to the needs of the Namibian people.
And just finally, what message would you like to give to the residents of Walvis Bay who are still waiting for decent housing?
I'm just requesting for the masses to be a bit patient. I'm well aware that we have probably taken a bit longer than expected in terms of deliverance, but I'm also cognizant that there were actually a lot of challenges that we are faced with. But I'm pleading with the community to be patient, and we are going to inform them in terms of how these applications and things will be done for them to benefit. So we are trying our level best, also in conjunction with the other institutions such as the NHE as well as the Sheikh dwellers, to really address the issue of housing in Walvis Bay.